I'm Jeff Stier. I'm a senior fellow at the National Center for Public Policy Research. We're a public policy think tank. And one of the things that I work on is to make sure that the science decisions that we make in this country, both in terms of public policy as well as personal choices, our shopping choices, are driven by good science. And unfortunately, there's been a lot of confusion and distorted science on the issue of the food we eat, specifically with regard to organic food. Now, some people buy organic food because they've been led to believe that there are no pesticides on organic food. And somehow they've been led to believe that very low levels of pesticides are dangerous. So why should we eat conventionally grown food? We can have organic food with no pesticides on it. The problem is that's completely false, and people are being misled. Why? You got me beat. Maybe there are companies trying to sell organic food. Maybe it's just we like to think that there are these dangers lurking out there. So people have been led to believe that organic food doesn't have any pesticides on it. Well, I want to tell you that's absolutely false. Organic foods do have pesticides. Now look, the very low level of pesticides on conventional produce and probably on organic produce is not going to harm you. We want people to eat lots of fruits and vegetables. That's the healthy thing to do. But we also don't want people to be misled and think that organic food, just because it's marketed as somehow healthier or safer, is free of pesticides. In fact, there are some pesticides, and very few people realize this, there are some pesticides on organic food that are not only pesticides, but they're synthetic pesticides. The USDA, which regulates these products, specifically in writing allows organic growers to use certain synthetic pesticides. They also allow them to use natural pesticides, which in some cases could be just as dangerous. And the problem is, we don't always know how much pesticide residue is on these organic products because, well, they're organic, right? So they're not as carefully monitored. So I think consumers need to be wary when they're told that organic food is better, healthier, better for the environment. We need to understand that you can't grow fruits and vegetables to feed the country without using pesticides. I mean, we can grow them in our backyard sometimes, right? But that's no way to feed the country. So I want everyone to understand that as we make choices about what foods we eat, that we recognize the science, that pesticides at very low levels are not harmful, whether they're on conventional foods or organic foods, but we shouldn't be led to make decisions based on this misunderstanding that organic food is free of pesticides. We know it's not.